Hello everybody, this is Kevin from Moolah. Wanted to give you a quick rundown of all the new things that were added to payment plans. So the first thing you want to do is start with settings. And if you want to enable electronic authorization in signature, which is a new feature added, then you're going to want to tab over to payment plans here and enable the agreement. So you'll enable it here. With this little disclosure, we will give you a starter template. You can use this, you can edit it, of course make any adjustments you need to ensure that this reflects the policies of the practice. We have these account keys here where you can inject any payment plan information into the template. So as you edit that, you can inject some of those attributes there as well. Once you have your terms and conditions for your payment plan set, give it a quick review. Once that's done, go ahead and save. At that point, you've now enabled electronic authorization in signatures, and I'll show you where that is handled. So now that we have that set, we are going to go to a patient and create a payment plan. You'll see we've added an ability to add a down payment. This down payment comes off the payment plan total. So let's go ahead and set up a $1,200 payment plan with a $150 down payment. I'm going to adjust the start date for the first payment on the 26th. And let's do 5 payments monthly. Now when we review this plan, we make it very clear as to what payment is going to run today. So we have the down payment of $150, and since we punted on the start of the first payment on the 26th, that won't run until that date. If we were to adjust that and do the start date of today plus a down payment, then it's very clear as to what we're going to be running today, and your processing today will break that down. Once you have the, excuse me, I left out a piece here. So once you have this set up, you also have the ability to control the date and the pricing for each individual cycle. So this gives you a little more control over the dates and the cost if you wanted to tailor that just a little bit differently than taking the payment plan total and dividing that over X amount of cycles. So we hope this is helpful for getting the plan set up exactly as you need it. So once you have that exactly where you want it, you will put in the patient's mobile phone number, and we will send a text to that patient. They will get a text message with a link to a temporary page, which will give them all the details you're viewing here. So they will be able to get all the plan specifics, including the payment schedule, the terms and conditions, and then at the bottom of this page, you'll be able to sign for it and then submit it. At that point, it comes back authorized, and you can start the payment plan. All right. So now that we have that payment plan started, that patient will get an email with all those details as well for their records. So that'll be automatic once you start that payment plan. Now that we have the payment plan started, we also now have the ability to edit the plan after it's already been created. So this should help cut down on having to cancel plans and set up new ones when you need to make adjustments. So you'll simply tap on the plan that you need to make adjustments on. You'll see the authorization that you went and got will be included with the payment plan for the life of that plan. If you tab over to schedule here, now you have the ability to edit each individual cycle, so you can change the date or the amount. If you change the date, you can update the remaining cycles to reflect that new date. That way, if you have a monthly plan, bi-weekly or weekly, then that will adjust the dates accordingly for the remaining cycles. If you don't check this, then it'll only change the date for this particular cycle and leave the remaining alone. You also have the ability to process the next cycle prior to its scheduled date. You have the ability to skip a cycle and move it to the next cycle. So that'll take the $210 and add it to the next cycle, and that'll zero out that payment for February if you didn't want that payment to run and that patient wanted to pay both cycles on the, in March. You also have the ability to skip a cycle and move it to the last cycle. And then the last option is the ability to skip a cycle and create, in this case, a sixth cycle. So that'll basically just punt that payment to the bottom of that payment plan. So we hope with all of the different edits here, this will give you the flexibility you need to be able to make any adjustments during the run of a payment plan. If we missed anything, we're all ears. Let us know. We'll be happy to continue to evolve this and add the flexibility that you guys need, but we're hoping this solves for most cases. If you have any questions or need another run through, you know where to reach us. You could call at 800-625-1670 and use direct extension 121. Thank you. Bye-bye.